Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm gonna share you my experience when I was pregnant until my delivery in India, specifically in Hyderabad. This is just my experience when I was pregnant and delivered my baby through C-section in India. Without any offense, I don't wanna offend anyone here. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. So for my second daughter, I spent my pregnancy fully in India. I didn't fly, I didn't go anywhere. It's so different than my first pregnancy. So in my first pregnancy, I went to Indonesia from US, go and back several times, and I travel a lot. I go here and there, I move more. I heard that if we are older, like above 30, we will have a significant difference than if we pregnant in our 20s. This pregnancy, my second daughter, I was having a lot of pain in my body. From the first week of the pregnancy, I couldn't eat at all. Everything I eat, it will come out in less than 5 minutes. So I lost around 16 kg in the first few months. I felt the pain, especially on my back and my waist, the back side. It was so painful until one day I couldn't walk. I walked like an old lady, and the doctor gave me an ointment. Miraculously, it worked. And yeah, my mother-in-law even asked for that because she got the same problem with her back. So for the craving, it's a bit hassle for me. I crave a lot about water spinach. So it's like a spinach, but they grow close to the water. In Indonesia, that vegetable is called kangkung. I couldn't get it there in Hyderabad when I was pregnant, and I was I don't know. I eat, but because of that craving is not fulfilled, I can't really satisfied with whatever food there. So the only thing that makes me satisfied was biryani. And yeah, the biryani I like is from Bawarchi in Hyderabad. If you guys in Hyderabad, make sure to check out that Bawarchi Hyderabadi biryani. My favorite restaurant in Hyderabad when I was there. So the doctor told me to have egg every day, at least once, and I did that. In the first pregnancy, I got bleeding. I thought it was just regular period bleeding, but actually it's not. Fortunately, I checked to the doctor, so that's why the doctor tell me to eat egg every day once. When I was in India and pregnant, there was not I didn't have any ritual or something like that. It was just normal as usual. As you might already know, maybe India is full of ritual and they're so thick about it, right? But when I was there, it's not that, as a particular thing to do there. It's just a normal daily life there. Fast forward to the delivery time. So two days before delivery, if I'm not wrong, or 3 days, I forgot, we had a doctor visit, and that day doctor checked her when she was in my tummy. She didn't move that much, so the doctor was worried why she's not moving that much. Doctor was like, maybe we should do the C-section like plainly. Also, we have to still having hope and wait for a longer period, like fully 39 weeks or 40 weeks. I was thinking I don't want anything happen, so we planned the C-section when I was 37 weeks. The C-section was around 10 a.m. So talking about the C-section, right? When I was having my first daughter, she was also born by C-section, but in US. So my expectation was, okay, every C-section will be like this, the process and the steps and everything, the procedure. And it's quite different. It's same, but it's quite different also. When I was in India, they put my catheter first and then the epidural. So I felt the pain that is so like a stabbing knife pain that is so much. I didn't know that catheter is that painful. And then the time for me to go to the surgery room, you know what, I had to go to that surgery room by using wheelchair. They didn't bring me with the bed. I have to get up and sit on the wheelchair until the surgery room. You can imagine, I have to sit on the catheter. It was so painful. I can't. It was just so painful. I arrived at the surgery room and the anesthesiologist injected me with the epidural. Once she injected me, it was not that painful. In fact, I didn't feel at all. It's not like the first C-section when I was having in US. The guy, the anesthesiologist that injected me when I was in US, he said, "Oh, sorry, I was injected you in the wrong hole." I was like, what? And after she injected me, I lay down and she was asking me, "Can you pinch your thighs and you feel it or not?" You know, I can still feel it, you know, like 2-3 times I pinch my thighs and I can still feel it. I was like, yeah, I can still feel it. And then she told me, okay, maybe, you know, it takes time to work. And you know, she asked me again, "Can you wiggle your toes?" she said. And you know what, I can wiggle my toes. That time I started to panic a lot. Like, I couldn't breathe because I was thinking the doctor will cut me and I still can feel the cut and it will be horrible for me. Like, it's just in my mind, and I was so scared and I was so panicked. So eventually they put me to sleep the whole surgery. So in US, my husband was there when in the C-section in the room. My husband was there with me, so I'm not feeling that scared, I guess. But that time, nobody with me. I was that also adding into my panic list. Also, instead of they put a curtain, right, on top of our chest or something like that, instead of they put curtain, what they put is they close my eyes with a fabric or something like that, and they close my mouth with that oxygen mask. Even they gave me that oxygen mask because I was so panicked, I couldn't breathe. That's why, yeah, that's why they put me to sleep. This story, there is no offense to the doctor or, you know, India or something like that. This is just my experience, I'm telling you. So when you are pregnant in India, nobody should know what's the gender of the baby. If someone told you or you asked for it, then you gonna be in jail and you gotta pay fine, like a lot of rupees. So the whole 9 months of my pregnancy, I didn't know at all what's the gender of my baby, and that was kind of a surprise for me that I got a girl again. But that's okay. I mean, they become lovely sisters, Anindya and Aditi. They both are so cute together. I don't really mind what's the gender of the baby, but some people might. Either they are girl or boy. As long as we love them, we nurture them, they will be a useful personality in a society. That's the most important thing for me. So I was feeling so painful that time after the surgery, and they gave me painkiller, but in the middle of the night, maybe the painkiller was off, I mean already over the effect. So I was feeling so pain like anything. I cry a lot, like around 2 a.m. in the middle of the night, the nurse gave me the painkiller and I can sleep. Before that, they said like around 7 p.m. like that, still early. I asked them, can I get that painkiller again so then I can sleep the whole night? But they said, oh no, we cannot give you just need to hold it until then. If you are now in India gonna have your C-section, just make sure to have painkiller to the max because it was so painful. I don't know, maybe because there the epidural they give shouldn't be that much, because I didn't shake after the C-section, like not like here in US. I was so shaking like anything, like I was shaking so much I couldn't control my teeth, like that. But there in India I wasn't shake at all, and but the pain so unbearable. I was crying like anything. I never cried like that. Oh, it's so pain, please help me, please help me. I never been like that before, and that time I was like that. And the doctor did say you can eat whatever when we back home. There is no restriction, just eat whatever. But you know, there is some tradition going on in my in-laws house, so you know, they just give me mutton. I should not eat marine things like sambar, like that. I shouldn't eat fish and all. Then eat whatever it is they cook for me and they do it. So I was respecting it, then I eat it. Their effort to make the nice meal for me, and they helped me a lot. Another weird thing, when I was having the doctor's checkup, that we as the patient, we should not come to the doctor room with our footwear. So whatever footwear you have, you should open it, and you have to be barefoot inside the doctor room. I was so confused what happened. The nurse and all, they also use the same sandal and shoes that they go out of the hospital and come back, right? Like there is no difference. So why would only the patient have to do that? But anyway, just leave it there. There is no offense also here. So yeah. So in India, mostly the woman that gonna deliver or after delivery, they will use the cover of their head, especially on their ear, and they will put garlic buds inside their ears. I didn't do that, and everyone look at me so weirdly. Yeah, like that. Culture shock, right, for me as a non-Indian. And you know, I've never have any medical related in India and so on, and I have to come there and deliver the baby. So it's a shock for me. Without any disrespect, I tell my story. I think that's all my story when I was pregnant until my delivery in India. I hope you guys enjoy the experience when I was there. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!